day one. I'm currently hiking on my way from the parking lot toward the Cape Scott Trail and then on to the North Coast Trail. Last night I hiked out to San Josef Bay and stayed the night there. I'd had a long day of travel, and I decided it would be good to just take the night to relax, get some more sleep since I had gotten up at 5 in the morning to travel all the way out to the North Coast. And then this morning I got up really early. I woke up at the crack of dawn at 5, and I decided to hike back to the car so that I could refill all my water bottles and not have to spend time filtering on the trail. And now I'm hiking back toward this trail to officially start my first day of hiking on the Cape Scott and North Coast trails. So I'm just coming up here on the first signpost. As you can see, these trails are quite well maintained. All the trails from the parking lot to the parking lot down to San Josef Bay are pretty easy, and they're wide, just like what you can see in the background. And pretty much anyone who can walk can probably do those trails. So if you're just looking for an easy backpacking trip, it's only a couple of kilometers from the parking lot to San Josef Bay. That's a good way to start. But for me, I'm heading off to the Cape Scott Trail, and here's my first signpost marker. And I'm going to hopefully get all the way to the lighthouse, and then I'll be camping somewhere in that area there, probably Guise Bay. Anyway, this is the way. I'm gonna start off going under those logs, and let's get this party started. Well, after hiking just around 25 kilometers, looks like I've made it to Guise Bay, which is where I'm going to be camping. So check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I'm going to try and find a spot where I'm going to lay my stuff down, and then I'm going to keep on going and try to get to the lighthouse, then come back, and then that'll be that for the day. So I was planning to go and check out the lighthouse, but I don't know, I've been picking my way on this path, and this, if you can see behind me, that is 2 gigantic trees that have fallen right on the trail. And I guess some people have tried to go because there's some kind of mushy greens here, but obviously this has happened very recently and they haven't, cut a proper way around it yet. And I'm pretty tired and I don't see any great trail markers as well. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna let the lighthouse go. I've seen. After some kindly ladies told me to go on the right side of the trees rather than the left, and that would be an easier route, I decided to make a push to do the lighthouse trail on the morning after spending the day in the rain and the night in the rain. This would give my stuff a chance to dry, and now I'm here. I made it, and as I expected, it's not super impressive, but I'm here, and I did make it here. And I'm at the end of the Cape Scott Trail, and I'm gonna head out and try to do the first leg of the North Coast Trail today. Off here on my third major day of hiking. I'm just hiking along the beach north, or along the way just after Laura's Creek. Tide is out, as you can see, and I'm hoping to make it to Cape Sutil by, I don't know, let's see, probably around 3 or so. I'm trying to make it there in 8 hours, having left at 7. We'll see how it works out. But looks like the weather's going to be good. I had a really good night's sleep, and everything's in my favor. Had a good sleep in the forest where it was quiet and a lot less windy and rainy last night, so I'm really happy about that. Well, this is fun. We've got bear tracks going in one direction, and then looks to be wolf tracks going in the other. My first bear sighting. I know it's a little far away, but I don't want to take a chance and get too close. You can see him right there. Just a small black bear. I'll just give him a little chime to get away from me before I go that way. Time for a ride on the cable car. Here we go. Whee! It's the only one on the North Coast Trail. And nice little river here. And now it's time for me to pull. Honestly, right now, I'm just getting really sick of this mud. I fell and then got mud all over my butt and my leg. And you can see behind me, it's just like a muddy quagmire. It's like this so much of the trail, and after a while, you just get tired of it. I'm just kind of glad this is the last day. Unfortunately, my muddiest day, so we'll see how it goes. Two cable cars on this journey on the North Coast Trail. This is the Nawadi River one. And here we go. Whee! Pretty river. Bear. Mr. Bear. Just keep right on walking, Mr. Bear. That's right, keep right on walking, Mr. Bear. That's it, Mr. Bear, keep right on walking. So I'm just on my way home, crossing the Georgia Strait on the ferry back to the mainland. And I wanted to take some time to reflect on my experiences on the Cape Scott and North Coast trails. Now, the North Coast Trail, that really kicked my butt. I mean, it really kicked my butt. Physically, mentally, emotionally. There were so many challenges to it. I can't even think of them all right now. I will go into more detail about that on my blog, but suffice to say, there was a lot more type 2 fun on that through hike than I would have liked. That being said, it may not have been the hike that I wanted, but maybe it was the hike that I needed. With all this stuff with the pandemic, facing adversity, changing all the time in this new reality, the trail showed me how much adversity I can handle and that I can just rise to the pressures and make sound decisions. Even if I slip a bit here and there, I did make it through. I did hike my plan and, I got off the trail when I expected to. So I learned a lot about myself and how I face those pressures. And then I can go back home and take those lessons with me and realize that I have the strength to handle any of the other changes that may be coming my way due to COVID-19. But for now, I'm just really looking forward to getting home, seeing my husband and my cats, and enjoying the comforts of being home. My bed, my shower. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to just getting home.